The latest jobs report, released just before Election Day 2024, shows that the US economy added 12,000 positions. While this may sound like a win, the number is relatively modest compared to the hundreds of thousands of jobs we've seen in previous months. Despite this, the economy still managed to gain ground, which shows that there's resilience even in the face of some serious challenges like strikes and storms. Let's break it down and look at what this means for the economy and what it could mean for you. First off, those 12,000 new jobs are a sign that the labour market is still facing difficulties. Yes, 12,000 jobs is a positive number, but it's a far cry from the booming job growth we saw earlier this year. Some of this slowdown is attributed to ongoing labour strikes, particularly in the automotive sector, where the United Auto Workers, UAW, have been fighting for better pay and benefits. It's a tough situation where workers are fighting for their rights, but the outcome is fewer jobs in the short term. At the same time, Mother Nature has not been kind. Recent storms have temporarily wiped out jobs in certain sectors like construction, retail, and hospitality. Think about it. How many construction workers are going to be able to build when storms are wreaking havoc on the job sites? Or how can retailers keep their stores open when heavy winds are blowing through? These weather-related disruptions are often temporary, but they still have a significant impact on job numbers for the month. Now, let's zoom out a bit. While 12,000 new jobs doesn't seem like a lot, the broader trend of recovery is still very much in motion. The economy is seeing growth in industries that are a little more stable, like technology, healthcare, and finance. For example, in tech, companies continue to expand, with more positions opening up in fields like software development, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence. This ongoing growth in certain sectors shows that even when some industries are stalling due to strikes or weather, others are still pushing forward. It's also important to consider the timing of this report. With Election Day right around the corner, job creation and wage growth are hot topics. Politicians are already discussing the economy, who's responsible for the gains, who should be blamed for the losses, and what policies are going to turn things around if necessary. This report showing modest job growth amidst strikes and storms is going to be part of the national conversation. Some candidates might use it to show how resilient the economy is, while others may point to the slowdown as evidence of deeper problems. What this report really shows is that the economy is far from perfect, but it's not collapsing either. It's a balancing act, where challenges like strikes and storms temporarily pull things back, but growth in other areas helps maintain momentum. And let's be real here. When you hear the term job growth, it's not just about the quantity of jobs, but also the quality. In sectors like tech and finance, those 12,000 jobs might just be high-paying positions that could shift the balance of the job market in a positive direction. We also need to think about the broader picture. While 12,000 new jobs sounds modest compared to previous months, it's important to realize that the economy isn't just about one report, it's about the long-term trends. And when you look at the bigger picture, it's clear that while some industries are being knocked back temporarily, the economy is still on a path to recovery. And here's where it gets interesting. If you're currently looking for a job or considering a career change, it's important to understand what sectors are booming and where the opportunities are. For example, if you're thinking about a career in healthcare, technology, or finance, those sectors are still hiring. If you're in construction or hospitality, you may face more uncertainty, especially in regions affected by storms. So while the national numbers may tell one story, your personal job prospects might be very different depending on where you live and what industry you're in. As we approach Election Day, keep an eye on how candidates spin these numbers. They're going to use everything they can to persuade voters that their economic policies are the right ones. You'll hear a lot of talk about job growth, wage growth, and how we can continue moving forward. Outro. So what do you think? Are you optimistic about the future of the US economy? Or do you think we're in for more bumps along the road? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going. If you found this video insightful, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on the US economy.